Hi Flora, Daphne here. Thank you for sending in your essay for correction. Well done, working so hard in this very difficult time. Really impressed that you're finding time to keep studying, which is fantastic. I'm sorry. I know that many students are finding it very difficult, but are managing to use the chance to work, which is fantastic. So well done for that. You haven't done IELTS before, okay? So and you're aiming for a band 7 in writing. Right, noted. Uh, the template we suggest, it is there to give you a guideline, okay? What you've done is fantastic. You've taken the bits you want. You haven't taken all of it, but what you don't need to. What I want to say is that what it's trying to do is give you a framework. The framework is very, very important because that makes sure that you've got an example. So in here, looking at this paragraph here, you should have an example in here. So where you haven't used the framework, you need to be putting in an example. Okay, so you'll go back, make sure you're happy on the paragraph organization, the coherence. That is important, although you don't need to use exactly the same words as the template, if that's clear. Yes, 40 minutes, watch out. Timing is a big issue. It is really important. Nearer, not now, but when you get nearer your exam date, to keep practicing the timing. Okay. So nowadays, a few, not many, a few people take their family with them wherever they go. Is it positive or negative? To what extent? Okay, that's how much. In recent years, some executives prefer to travel along with their beloved family members whenever they are on business travels. Okay, that's fine. But as soon as you use in recent years, you have to have the present perfect. These two absolutely go together. So you would have to say have preferred. A very important grammar point there. Have preferred to bring along with. You can't bring along with someone. To be accompanied by would be better. Yeah, do that one. Be accompanied by their family members whenever they're on business travels. Regarding this trend, we don't need to. Regarding this trend, some people praise it, so it, the trend, for its positive effects on family relationships. Yes, you don't miss that. Yet others now remind its potential. Now, you can't use remind like that. You have to remind somebody of something. So you'd either have to have others are reminded of, yeah, or better, I think, would be others draw attention to or others highlight its potential pitfalls on executives' work performance. My favourite out of these is highlight. Personally, I think the possible drawbacks of such arrangements, you don't need that. The arrangements outweigh, present simple, its benefits. This essay will discuss both sides. Good. Okay. To begin with, business trips with loved ones is often recognised by those industry managers. I would go industry managers. Industrious is the adjective, means they are hardworking, but I think you just mean industry managers who've been working overwhelmingly for long in their hometown. It's a sound idea to strengthen their family bonding. Okay, who have been uh, working. You can't be overwhelmingly. All right, you could have who've been overwhelmed by long working hours in their hometown. You could do it like that. It's a good word, overwhelmed. I like that. Been overwhelmed as a sound idea to strengthen their family bond. Now, their family bond like that. Okay? Taking advantage of the company paid working tours, on one hand, executives could enjoy. Here I would definitely use could or might. Yeah, I don't like can, remember? This is more academic. Pleasurable, you need an adjective there. Moments with their accompanying, that has to be an ing, spouse and children in foreign nations under a lower budget. A lower budget than what? Than it would be if it was a big family holiday? Uh, just explain what you mean by that. On the other hand, executives um, can keep work-life balance when their family are around them. Uh, no, so not on the other hand, because this is all you're saying it's a good idea. So not on the other hand. So additionally, there should be additionally. You don't want to change direction inside a paragraph. If you signal, on the other hand, it sounds like you're changing the direction of your writing and you're not. So you should have here additionally, executives are better able to, rather than can, are better able to maintain their work-life balance when family are around them. Yeah, exactly. So we needed one more sentence in here, or the for example. For example, many businessmen have stated that with the family nearby, they are to perform better and do not miss key moments of their child's development, or something like that. Okay, key moments of their child's development. You need to have an example here to support the points that you've been saying. Therefore, therefore, there are considerable benefits attracting executives to take business trips with the family whenever they go. Okay, nice paragraph there. Just take a note on my corrections of the coherence of that paragraph. That is very important. However, as the name implies, a business trip is a tour serving specific business objectives. And maybe you could have corporate there instead of business, just so you're not repeating yourself. Corporate objectives. And any personal arrangements that might interrupt company purposes could be deemed inappropriate. Yeah, very nice writing. Could be deemed inappropriate. Okay. This is because, so rather than sometimes, this is because sometimes, so you need this is because here, sometimes loved ones could be distracting for executives. For example, if do a nice conditional here. If a manager had to pause an important client meeting for a while. Okay, a manager would have to pause an important client meeting for a while if his spouse, or if the spouse got lost, or okay, the spouse rather than got lost, the spouse suffered some kind of emergency. That is sort of better than got lost on the street. Yes, and this is what would be nice here. Would have to. So you're getting a conditional in here, but with a nice structure. Have to do something. Good work. So this would project an unprofessional company image to the client. Yeah, good. Also on top of the tones of preparation. Tons of preparation. Okay. Rather than also, furthermore. So furthermore, rather than tons of, or rather than also. Furthermore, preparation for the next day's sales. Important preparation for the next day's sales presentation might be compromised. So the preparation is the subject, might be compromised if the executive was requested. Was requested by the spouse to go out shopping, might sacrifice if it put less hours into work to fulfill both work and family requirements. It is, yes, therefore, so it could be said that it is unbearable is not quite right. It's a little bit informal, unprofessional, really. And personal arrangements negatively affect work performance. Absolutely, good paragraph there. There's quite a lot of little grammar things cropping up, Flora. I think this is maybe because you're writing very nice complicated sentences, which is great. Take a listen really carefully to the grammar corrections. That's something that would let you down in aiming for your band 7. You need to make sure your grammar is really accurate. In conclusion, taking families together on less intense business trips occasionally is generally seen as acceptable. Yep, exactly, family relations. Nevertheless, I strongly disagree. I strongly disagree business trips with family infrequent. Okay, I strongly disagree with frequent family trips. Okay, I strongly disagree with frequent family trips because of its possible disturbance. Absolutely. Really, really nice essay. Good writing there. Okay. So the reason we have the template is just to make sure the paragraphs flow, note in that paragraph, and also you just do need to be able to say, for instance, for example, here you've got it here, which is fine. Okay. Well done. Good work, Flora. Nice essay. Letter of complaint. Okay. This, sorry, madam, you must have, this is a formal letter. You must have yours faithfully at the end of the formal letter. Really get that right. My name is Stephen Lee. I'm writing to express my dissatisfaction towards your restaurant service regarding my family dinner there. Good. I don't think you need that. Okay. We wouldn't write that in English. Just start with this because you've got your name at the end. During the food ordering process, the waiter serving us was extremely inattentive. So carry on, link this together as he was taking our orders and checking his mobile phone simultaneously. Okay. Eventually, well, not finally, eventually, my mother, who's vegetarian, was wrongly served with a dish, not a set of, a dish of beef lasagna instead of her order of vegetarian. We wouldn't say veggie, too informal lasagna. For disappointment, when we asked for an exchange, the waiter suggested something to, we suggest something to someone, but you could literally have suggested, we accept beef lasagna because the kitchen staff were busy at that period. We further escalated the case to his supervisor, who claimed she could do us a favour for a replacement, but without admitting it was a mistaken order by her subordinate. Good. Arrogant attitude. The too informal attitude was no, why don't you go? I was shocked by her arrogant attitude. Yeah, I was shocked by her arrogant attitude. It was you don't really need to repeat that. I would say, given this unpleasant experience. Yeah. So nice grammar here. Given this terrible experience, I request to be given a full refund. Moreover, I think there's a necessity for your staff to get further training on customer service skills and mindset. Good. I'd use receive further training. Hereby attach my dinner receipt. Yep, good. Excellent. Very nice. Well done. So you don't need to be so long on this one. Be a bit shorter on this one so I could take out some of this detail. Focus on your task 2. That will take more time and has more marks. Okay. Well done, Flora. Good work there. Keep safe. Thank you.